Hello everyone and welcome to today's Disco Elysium stream. Yay, we're back. We did some cool stuff yesterday. I'm a little less tired today, I think. I have some water and some tea here, so let's get into it. I've also tried to make the sound a little clearer. I don't know how, I mean of the game's audio a bit clearer. I think my own sound is fairly clear, my own voice. We're not low on morale. I wonder if that will become a problem. I wonder if we'll fail more morale hits. So yesterday, we put a point into hand-eye coordination just before the stream ended. So we should be looking at the bullet that we found in the main victim's corpse. And determining what gun it came from. Not a cause of death, we know what killed him, it was the bullet. So yeah. We're going to be doing that now. It is 11:05 on day 3, which I believe is Wednesday. Opposed to any of the other days of the week. I wonder if there are... No, there aren't imaginary days of the week. In Discworld, because we've been drawing analogies between this... I'm just adjusting my mic. We've been drawing analogies between this and the Discworld series. Discworld, I believe, has an extra day. An 8th day. I don't remember what it's called, though. It could just be Octoday. I really can't remember. Xenoblade 2 has some funny months. I don't remember now. It gets brought up like once or twice. There's this stuff. You hold on to it. No. Where can we put it? Doesn't seem to say. Anyway. Let's interact with the bullet. We've lost the little envelope. We also need to report to Everard that we didn't fake those signatures. Sure. For now, let's just interact with this. Ooh, it has a nice little tag on it. The bullet mushroomed out on impact. It now looks more like a fanciful jacket button than something that could pierce skin, flesh, and bone. Let's interact with it. We have a really high chance. So... hopefully we hit on this. I mean, I did just save, but hopefully I won't have to use that. Yeah, naturally. We needed 14. We rolled 8. Okay. A rifle, Revolutionary period. Okay, I need to get into the mindset for doing all these voices. I got my tea, water. So I've just written an exam, so I'm in between having an active brain. No. A rifle, Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46mm from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique. Make. The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Bell Magrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacture. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the Anticentennial. This is a difficult one. I got it right like the first time, and now I'm just messing it up. Anticentennial. I'll just go with that. Revolution 50 years ago. Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you. The dusty old thing you found hidden in the basement below the commercial area. It's unusable, sadly. If it were, the bullet would probably fit the chamber. Is anyone still making these rifles? No, but Zeoliger, major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling. Who uses Bell Magrave rifles these days? It's probably Bell Magrave. Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for the same thing you found in the hidden weapons cache, only in working order. The lieutenant jotted something down in his notebook. What are you thinking? Bullet? I think I know where this came from. Dangled the bag thoughtfully. The shot probably came from a Bell Magrave rifle. I mean... I have some ideas, but I can't be sure. The shot probably came from a Bell Magrave rifle. An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez, or in anywhere in Revachol, really. Why not? Sure, there's some arms trafficking, but the laws prohibiting the use of breech holders were inherited from the monarchy. But the laws prohibiting the use of breech loaders we inherited from the monarchy have been effective, from what I've seen. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzleloaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end. Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement to front-loaded rifles is a policy enforced by the Moralist International in all the nations of the Real Belt. Okay, worth what? Getting shot? I think we should have more powerful guns. We're the law. Makes you consider every shot. I like it. Yeah, I say makes you consider every shot. Sure, let's go with that one. I don't really like any of those options, to be honest. Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. I'm forgetting his voice now. I haven't heard it in so long. I'm not getting it right. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on come much easier. But back to the investigation. Seems we're looking for an antiques enthusiast. Could the victim have been mixed up with some foreign guerrilla fighters? Have well-armed Jamrock bangers started crossing over into Martinez? Yes, something mysterious is afoot with this antique bullet type. Could the victim have been mixed up with some foreign guerrilla fighters? Sure. Let's find out. Next step, find the gun itself. Cool. Yay, we did it. And we got some experience. Locate a working firearm that shoots 4.46 ammo. There's still the smoke on the balcony. I have quite a bit of time for that. We could talk to Everard in the meantime. The working class woman hasn't shown up, has she? No. That's the next stop for me on my internal to-do list. Is tell her that her husband's dead. Rough, but that's what we have to do. How much experience do we get from that? Oh, we're looking quite good. I get a level up relatively soon. There's this racist. Opposed to the other racists. Should we talk to Everard? I guess we can. We also talk to Call Me Mañana. Is there anything new there?
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
No, we don't have a name for ourselves. Oh well, good talking to you. Gotta run. What do we have to? Oh, it's Inland Empire. That was the stat that was getting checked. Let's go in here. Oh, hot is my tea. Not very hot. Don't do drugs. I've been watching a lot of the Trash Taste podcast recently. I enjoy it. I was quite a fan of Joey the Anime Man some years ago when I was more into anime, and by more into anime I mean had time to watch a lot of anime. Giga Guy enjoys videos when they come up in my feed. They're usually quite high production, and CDog VA I've been into more recently, or Connor. Just kind of funny. Yeah, and I like voice acting as like the thing. That's why I focus on doing cool voices and stuff when I'm doing Let's Plays. Anything new I can do here? No. Hello, I'd click this. There we go. So yeah, no, it's all been a good bit of excuse me, synergy on that podcast. So I've really been enjoying it. Just leave it on the background for a bit. Sometimes I watch it just without doing anything else. Other times I put it on in the background and do stuff. Often I'll play Minesweeper and Sudoku on my phone while watching it. That's not the most productive time, but hey, my times get better for Sudoku and my Minesweeper. Maybe I'll do a stream where I'm just playing Minesweeper. Anything here? I don't think so. Why can't I walk here? Oh well. I definitely need better pry bars. Because I remember there was this and I wanted to look in it. nothing more to do here for now. We might have sequence broken. We might have broken the sequence of events that were supposed to take place in the game. Anyway. Is it just me or are these looking... Oh, it's snow. Of course. Do you have anything new to say, Leo?
Oh, hey, mister. I need to be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larisse said when she opened the bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building.
Yeah, I'm off. Thank you. Nope, there was nothing new there. Let's quickly talk to Everett. Maybe you can tell us where our gun is. How's everyone doing today? I'm alright. Pretty good. I do drink quite loudly. I am aware. Loading, am I right? I don't know how many times I'm going to say that in this playthrough, but it'll be a high number, I can tell you that much. Oh, something. This is not a fishing rod, is it? What? This? I don't know. I don't know what you mean, dude.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always.
His face always very
you
funny.
don't have to sit down this time, since you're already sat on that chair.
Instead, I mailed the signatures you asked me to mail. Aren't you going to ask me how I got in? Let's talk about my lost gun. Can we go over a few details concerning the murder again? Instead, I mailed the signatures. The golden boy returns once more. Wonderful, simply wonderful, Harry. He claps his hands together with like a child who's just been offered cotton candy. Of course, I already knew this. Ah, there we go, we leveled up. My friend the mailman confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a real future, Harry. And I feel I can finally trust you now. You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kutsaragi. He nods to the lieutenant, smiling broadly. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun. Nothing is off the table. Oh, Breton, you played the old man like a three-string banjo. He has no idea. Better not to gloat, sire. 'Tis arrogance that gives the play away. Be subtle. Thank you, drama. Did you order the hanged man killed? Can I get my gun now? Harry, I've got to be honest with you. He turned solemn. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done. Fine, where is it? Let's be civil. An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character, so watch out. How did this woman come to be in possession of the firearm? Turns out she bought the gun from Roy, the local pawnbroker, and honestly, Harry, he winks at you 3 times in quick succession, I have no idea how your gun ended up in Roy's hands. Because you pawned off your gun. You pawned it off for liquor. You pawned it so you wouldn't shoot yourself in the head. It's my fault, I pawned it off, I'm a terrible cop. I think I needed money, so I pawned my sidearm. It's good I sold it, I would have shot myself with it. Probably true. Let's go with this one. Wild stuff, Harry. Absolutely wild. I'm not judging you. We all have our dark days. What matters is, Union men are going to help you fix this, he smiles. Anyway, the neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building. She was waving it around at people? Who is this old woman? Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs. Calls herself the Pigs. That sounds bad. I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally someone calls themselves a pig. A smile flickers in the corner of his mouth. It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction. She was waving it around at people. As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details, he smiles. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry, no one got hurt. Then you set up a meeting. Ooh. An experience. I already have. He holds out his index finger. Tonight, starting 10, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, he claps his hands, back to the fun stuff. She will be there from 10 to 2. More fun stuff. He looks at you. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do. Did you order the hangman killed? I did not, Harry. He shakes his head energetically. Although I am very, very glad he's dead. What do you gain from him being dead? Why, a war, of course. And what do you have to gain from a war? Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war. They're trained military people. Aren't you afraid for your men? Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste. How's this connected to the strike? Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait, he pauses to rub his chin. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not gonna give nothing. We're gonna take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even that damn coffee maker. We're gonna take all of it for the people and screw Wild Pines. The word rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often. Oh, well, okay, yeah. That's basically why I don't swear often, is so that it's more impactful when you do. I probably could have done it there, but I'll save it. Maybe I'll never say it. So that's why you haven't let Joyce in. Yes, it's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance. That was a bit cross. What? Why are you telling me your plans? Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. He looks at the swordfish clock and nods. It's already happening. How many of you guys are there in the Union? How are you going to fund your new independent harbor? How many of you guys are there in your Union? 2,372, he replies with a whip. Plus yours truly, of course. 2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization in Revachol. And they're all well motivated, at least the ones you've seen. How are you going to fund your new independent harbor? Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients who'll ditch us? Harry, we've thought of everything. Clients would take a well-known multinational conglomerate over a local mobster any day. You can't possibly hope to continue like you have. Clients will leave en masse. Thought of everything? No, let's say this. Sure, some will go, but mark my words, the company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go with our parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams. That's drugs. Drug trafficking. drug trafficking. Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isla. You don't need to be colonialist about it. All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities. That's just the top of the iceberg though, isn't it? God, that sounds shady. I'm digging it, Everett. I have to say, I'm digging this part. I have to drink this before it goes cold. Oh god, that sounds shady. The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad. He makes air quotes. As bad optics may be illegal in some countries. The Debardeurs Union, however, we're all about the large volume column. Column. Not volume column. I don't know why I said column. That's wrong. We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. The living daylights! Sorry, I enjoy that song. I haven't even watched the movie, but anyway. He slams his fist on the desk once more. Not his slams. I have to catch these. So, you know. So your sick kid can get his benaft and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off Respirazole. Oh, it should be Benefed. Sorry. Benefed is children's cold medicine, usually apricot flavored, and Respirazole is used to treat severe psychosis. And the kids on the street can get speed and Pierre Haliden. I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I've no idea about the things you just mentioned. He smiles. He smiles again. But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the union took a fantastic share, and I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez. He's basically admitting to it. Drugs are a no-go for me. I'll report this. I have to admit that's a well-put-together plan and far removed from you. Interesting stuff. I just want to solve this murder, okay? Makes sense to regulate the drug trade like this. Keeps it out of more dangerous hands. Interesting stuff. I just want to solve this murder, okay? I have to admit that's a well-put-together plan and far removed from you. He smiles slightly. It's also far removed from my men and the people of Martinez who've put their trust in me. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbor's turnover, just like the harbor's, but a small part of Martinez. It would still be illegal. Say nothing. Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. Sometimes you just need to let people keep talking. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk catwalks, and steel welders who want to weld steel. I'm gonna unite them all into one economic body. We're gonna incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's gonna be in on the wealth, and everyone's gonna pull their weight. It's communism. Well, I mean, if it has the word incorporate in it, then I like it. I'm a money guy. That's not communism. That's very ambitious. I love what you're doing for the working man. I'm not feeling a whole lot of Revachol here. Not enough flags or kings. Ooh, monarchy. Interesting. Honestly, it's not my place to judge or express an opinion. It's very ambitious. I love what you're doing for the working man. Yeah, I like this. Sure. Thank you, Harry, thank you. He bows courteously in his chair. You have no idea how much it means to me, because in many ways you are that working man. You have already done so much work. Can I ask you about specific union members? Sure, let's see. We're way past specific union members now. This is big time. His eyes are shining. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry. You can bother Leonard with that. He points to the door. He loves to run his mouth on such matters, but I'm in big time mode, Harry. That's it for now. Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debardeurs Union. Suddenly the sadness in his tone. And this, he points to you, then himself, has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun and things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open. Aren't you going to ask me how I got in? You called me Mr. Dubois. Why? A few more questions about the harbor. Can we go over a few details concerning the murder again? I'm going to leave now, but we might talk again later. Sounds good. Confront pigs. Cool. Confront the pigs, actually. Oh, and we leveled up. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna go? Oh, wow. Practically gained 100 experience there. What are we gonna level up? Maybe interfacing? We do have some trouble with all of these checks. We have like a really good base in these ones, not so much in these ones. I could put one in interfacing. I already have a lot in perception. Let's put one in interfacing just to cover our bases. We don't have much to help there. And then next I'm thinking Volition? Volition could be cool. Then I think we basically have free reign. Could be yeah, I think that we basically have free reign. We could put something in Inland Empire. Yeah, let's do interfacing. Don't really want to do too many thoughts just yet. We got an interfacing check, so that's good. Oh yeah, there were a few interfacing checks that we failed before. And we can try our hand at beating them now. No need to talk to Leo. Let's go this way. This way? Oh wait, didn't we basically confirm that there were drugs in here? We can also talk to Joyce about the drug trade. Nothing more to do here for now. Let's just get up here. There is an interfacing check inside this room. So let's check it. A lot of time must have passed there. I didn't check. It's been almost half an hour in real life. I'm just singing this track right now. Yeah, here it is. It's even, hey? Let me just check if there's anything I can put on to improve my interfacing further. Don't think there is. Savoir-faire, encyclopedia, composure. More logic. We could be super logical. But no, it doesn't seem like we can get it any higher than 50%. Let's try it. Wow, that was almost really bad. It's unclear whether you actually have muscle memory. Right now your finger's just drawing to this. Oof. I'm gonna try this again later. Sure, why not? Muscle memory is a tricky thing. It's not entirely how muscle memory works. Should we go to the whirling and rags next? Maybe. I also forgot to check the time again. The time will dictate a lot of what I need to do. Oh, not much time passed at all. It was only about 20 minutes. 30 maybe. Felt like a lot more. Wait. Is it her? I'm wondering. I just remember that there was an old lady here. I think I see her. Yeah, she's still there. So this isn't the pigs. Wonder if we can talk to her though. Let's check. Why not? Nothing to do here. Terrifying artwork. Would like to know where this working class woman is though. She's not around here. I have a family. It's the strike again. Or the protest. Those are separate things. Thank you, Kim, for jogging alongside me. Yeah, let's go in here. Should be some stuff to do. Yeah, I do like this track. Oh, autosave. Just hit me with that autosave. Okay. Wasn't any need for that. Don't really need to talk to anyone else. Let's see, I want to go here. I want to go here. That scared me. Let me just put on the... Is it the pliers or the chain cutters? It must have been the chain cutters. Sorry, the pry bar or the chain cutters. Ooh, wow. Not great, but let's try it. Failure. Okay. Seems we need to put another point in interfacing sometime soon. Okay then. Thank you. That's unfortunate. I'm sure we'll get that eventually. I don't know what benefit it will have, but just seems like a good idea. Let's see what the most logical outfit we can wear is. As in, we'll raise our logic the most. Not actually what makes the most sense to wear. We'll see. We'll see. It would look something like... Let's see, what raises our logic? This? This? Well, this is encyclopedia. We'll just say what's the brainiest thing we can wear. How about that? Oh wait, this raises our logic. There we go. Look how logical we are now. Wow. We're so logical right now, dude. This is horrifying. authority down. Yeah, that's right. Don't mind having conceptualization instead of logic right now. Is there anything else we need to talk to Garte about? We might need to pay rent for tomorrow. Nah, doesn't seem like it. Oh, my bill for tonight. You're already set for the night. Your door is unlocked. Goodbye. We still have to sing karaoke. Wonder when we're gonna get the chance to do that. It's all about money, you know. Man. Yeah, I don't... What's the next thing we need to do? A lot of our stuff is time-based. Okay. Dawn's break over. We could talk to Roy about the fact that he sold our gun. Working class lady is still not here. Let's see, what do we have on the agenda? Examine the library card you found on the dead man. Okay, we need to do that. Call the station about the dead body, that's also a good idea. Let's do that right now. Oh, sorry, I lost track of where the car was. Oh, what's this? In the morning light, the white on blue police livery on the motor carriage cannot but catch your eye. Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to do something important, something murder related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. This is a Cupri Kinema, the Cupri Motor Corps follow-up to the highly successful workhorse Cupri 40, and the answer to the LUM's Racing Bred Fevre series. Fev. With its air-cooled rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition and engine driving, the rear wheels... I do not understand cars. Cars just... It's just over my head. Don't understand a single thing. This is all actually Greek to me. Driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Kinema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour. 100 rollover in the first sharp corner. Turn your attention to the motor carriage itself. Oh no, I want to roll over. The high center of balance is offset by a large battery bank mounted at the bottom of the cabin, feeding all the auxiliary systems and making the Kinema effectively a mobile power plant. This tech talk is really rubbing me the right way. Turn your attention to the motor carriage itself. Even at a standstill, the unibody Cupri Kinema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive hunched look. Someone has waxed it recently. The machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Point to the vehicle. Very cool. I don't like your machine, Lieutenant. Looks impractical. Really puts the loco back in locomotion. Point to the vehicle. Very cool. The Lieutenant smiles ever so slightly. You want to take a closer look? What's the packing there? Point to the engine. I found a machine. Run your hand over the smooth metal surface. Yes, the gentleness in the lieutenant's voice as his eyes run over the vehicle's contours. An extraordinary machine. It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing in it, flare it up, slam it down. Why are you talking electrochemistry? Elysium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot. It's a bit girly right now, fitted with some proper off-road components. You need to slam it, Kim, make it more imposing. Ever thought about switching to helium headlights? Actually, I have a pair at home, just haven't got around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballasts first. If we ever get this case solved, maybe we can do it together? Maybe, he replies with an apologetic smile and nods. Yes, definitely maybe. And means no. Okay, let's move. Yeah. Can I thank you? I need to call the station. It's a weird car. Pull up the radio. This is Precinct 57. The operator greets you through the static. How may I assist you? Please connect me to Sylvie again. I need to report a dead body on the Martinez boardwalk. One moment, you can hear her shuffling through some papers. Can you please describe the body, age, sex, cause of death? An unidentified middle-aged man, height 170 to 175, dark hair, medium build. Looks like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him and traces of vomit on his shirt. Any signs of violence? No, it seems like it was an accident. No field autopsy necessary, she repeats. You can hear her quickly typing in the background. What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes? He was wearing boots, trousers, and an old leather jacket with a bright blue lining. I found a library card from his pockets. Any information on the library card? I haven't examined it yet. You can hear her sigh audibly on the other side. So unprofessional of you. Pity. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else? We're taking the case. I've assigned the case to Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you? I'm done with the radio for now. 57th over and out. Her voice disappears into the void. Cool. Close the door. What changed? Examine the library card. Sure thing. Library card. Map. Book. Library card. Here we go. A library card found from a pocket of the dead man on the Martinez boardwalk. It's still slightly damp to the touch. The cover bears the stamp of Jamrock Public Library. The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Magin. Expires July 53. Billy is a unisex name. Could it be the deceased or his family name? Look inside. Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinting Curve by M. Thibault. Or Thibault? I don't know. Thibault. Thibault. I don't know. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too. Look at the backside. If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 00502555211 or visit us at Miro Street 78 Jamrock. Business hours 09 to 18. 9 to 6. Good, he takes a note. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Maison or Maison. Depends how French it is. Put it away. Could be very French. Cool, cool. Let's give it a call since it's right next to it. Radio. Connect me to Jamrock Public Library. Hold on, officer. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1. Yes, this is the Central Jamrock Public Library here. A male librarian answers the call. How can I help you, officer? He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call. I'm looking for any information that you can provide on Billy Maison, a reader. Billy Maison, you said? Give me a moment. I'll have to check our database. He puts down the receiver. Yes, hello, are you still there? You can hear him fiddle with the printout. I found Billy Maison's home address. Is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately. They're too poor to have a phone line. Yes, home address is fine. Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislaine, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Capeside Apartments, it says. That's all. That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it? Do you have any other information on Billy Maison? It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day. Do you know someone who was? Marie? He covers the phone with his hand and yells out into the room behind him. Marie! Do you remember a reader named Billy Maison? They returned a Thibault book the other day. You hear someone answer from afar. Oh, well, we hear someone answer from... Maurice what? A woman yells. Then, yes, okay, if it was the police... She starts explaining something. Ooh, we hit that nice. Nice. His name is Maurice. Yes, it was my colleague Marie. The librarian is speaking into the phone again. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Loose Radio City 87. But we don't have it yet. Good, you have a name now. So Billy Majon is a woman, not a man. How did your colleague know it was her husband? Do you know the husband's name? Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight. Can Marie describe to me what the husband looked like? Yeah, I guess that would be prudent. Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her. And then goes for a little drink later, on the lookout. Can Marie describe to me what the husband looked like? Marie, a moment passes. She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he had a drink or two the last time she saw him. What was he wearing? 1 second. The librarian turns away from the phone again and relays the question. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that. Thank you, that's all from me. I have no other questions. Happy we could help you. Goodbye, officer. Ugh, I'm stuttering today. The librarian hangs up and the call gets redirected back to the station with a soft click. Anything else you need from me? I'm done with the radio. 57th over and out. Her voice disappears into the void. Run your fingers over one of the steering levers. No, let's close. Still need to figure out who reported the murder, but maybe that'll come up. To deliver the bad news. It's in the apartment building in North Martinez, apartment number 20. Yeah, sure, let's do that. We have time. Trying to remember how to get. Oh yeah, I'm started this way. Nope. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. I just remembered it's not. Fastest way will be this way. Down. Up. Side to side. Nah, I'm just kidding. Let's go here. Which way will be faster? Doesn't really matter. Doesn't even matter. You could also talk to Joyce. Tell her that we've uncovered some stuff about the drug trade. Oh hey, a fellow South African. Got that unmistakable accent. Really? I am South African. Well noted, but I didn't think I sounded South African. I often get asked where I'm from. Here. Anyway, what's up on Kev? I think that's how I say it. And Kev. My apologies if I got it wrong. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I'm gonna drink some water. It's even worse because I've been locked up at home, like, basically the whole year. And it's not like I've been listening to plenty of South Africans as well. I've been watching YouTube. So, I also get lectures, but that also introduces a whole slew of accents. So mine just gets messed around even more. Apartment number 20 is what we're looking for. Sup, I'm good. How are you liking the game? I'm enjoying it plenty. This is my... I think we're on like the 21st, 22nd stream, something like that. So I've got roughly 22 hours in it. I'm enjoying it a lot. Are you a fan? Oh wait, this one's just open. Alright, I forget. What's this? Is it number 20? The store has been closed. It says number 11. We don't need to do that. Huge fan. Oh, that's cool. You can help me if I get stuck. Although I kind of think that's against the point of the game. I've kind of just been avoiding any hints and tips. Just kind of feeling my way through it. The one thing I did look up was where to get a map. Because I was really having trouble without the map. Or just finding it, actually. I don't use the map that often. But I thought it was in the bookstore. I checked the bookstore, didn't find it. Checked it again. There it was. Just in a more obvious place. It's really hard to get stuck. Yeah. I also think so. But sometimes they'll just name a place or a thing to do, and I'm like, where is it? But yeah, that's definitely true. Wow, that's a name. Pro Scion Loader. I'm just gonna call you Pro. I went back to you, but if you do have questions, I can help, right? Proc. Okay, maybe Proc would be better. Procyon Loader. I really have no clue. Whose door is this? Is this the 20? Oh, this is number 20. The number reads 20. Continue. Something smells good. Soup, l'oignon, onion soup, right? Don't speak French well. The lieutenant motions you to go ahead and knock. Super Meat Boy, that doesn't tell me how to pronounce your name. Or Meat Boy, I don't know his name. Is it Meat Boy or Super Meat Boy? Like it's Super Mario. But is his name Super? No, it's Mario. Everyone knows the Mario brothers, Mario, and Luigi Mario. This is the door you already know. Sorry, this is the door you already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard. I was supposed to do this yesterday on stream. Didn't realize how, so now we're going to do it, unfortunately. Don't knock, just leave. You don't need this. You don't need to sad it up. Hold on, Kim. We should discuss this before we move on. What should we expect? You're right, let's talk this through. He looks at the apartment door and lowers his voice a bit, just a bit. You hear light footsteps passing by the door and some folk music playing on the radio. We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Maison. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary. Do you have any advice on how to tell her? What if I don't want to do this? Kim, I don't want to do this. Let's turn around. Do you have any advice? Dead. Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't. Good advice. Don't how to tell her he's dead. Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't. Can't imagine how you feel. I imagine is how. He wants us to say it. Alright, I think I'm ready. The lieutenant motions towards the door. Knock.
Hello? Who is it?
A voice calls out from the other side of the door, and someone turns down the radio. To the lieutenant first. Is this Billy Maison's home? This is the police. Please open the door.
The police? A moment, please. Give us a moment.
You hear shuffling inside. Us. Interesting. Tidying up nervously. I really invested in perception, didn't I? There's fear in her voice.
Come in. The door is open.
She unlocks the door. Aha! We've broken in successfully. I was trying to get into this apartment on a completely different stream. Not really for any reason, just breaking and entering, I guess. Exploration. Exploration, that's what we should call it. You don't break and enter in a game, you explore. That's what Pokemon Go was all about. I stopped playing Pokemon Go a long time ago. Well, what was it? It was last year. Yeah. I was really into it for a bit last year, which is a weird time to get into it. Wow, that's a lot of perception checks. Not perception checks, but thoughts. No, this is sad music. An empty pack of red Astra cigarettes hidden under the bed. Cigarettes aren't illegal. A chalk-drawn high chart for children's growth over the years. Oh no. Hello, detective. Hello. I'm just gonna look around your house before I speak to you. I know it's a little bit rude. Packages of humanitarian aid macaronis. And this? Windows. Windows covered in old newspaper clippings. Can't they afford curtains? Oh, I didn't realize that was that's what that was. I thought it was just like an artistic representation of windows and their panes. Yeah, let's talk to her.
It's you from the book stand.
Yes.
Did you come to bring my cockatoo back?
She smiles nervously before the smile vanishes from her face. She wasn't this friendly before.
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Or tea, lemonade, or out of coffee?
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. He hears the music and he's just... You're on your own here. He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead? Thanks, but I'm alright. Is this about my husband? Reading. Is this about my Victor, my husband? I said my Victor. Whatever. Let's let it slide. Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what... She stops, her eyes trying to read answers from your face. Something changes in her expression. No, this is something much worse. Is he in hospital? How bad is it? I'm trying, sorry. Sorry if my French accent is utter garbage. Reasonable assumption. Especially if it's a woman. I am a man with a relatively low voice. And I'm also not French. How about some small talk before you break the news? So, how have you been? That sounds like a terrible idea. You live here with Victor, your husband. Empathy. Oh, we have a really high check for this, so that's good. Tell her about the dead body. That was almost a critical success! Why do I always roll so high when I don't need to? I got 24 against 17. For those who aren't familiar with how tabletop RPGs work, and it's the same system this game implements, I did not need to roll that high because of all my modifiers. You've done this before. Just keep your focus. God, do I just say he's dead like that? Ma'am, I'm very sorry to say, but your husband Victor Mejon was found dead on the Martinez boardwalk. Yeah. She blinks. What did you say? Your husband Victor Mejon is dead. I'm very sorry for your loss, ma'am. Oh. She touches her neck, eyes pale like pearls in seawater. Oh, she says again. But he was just... She looks at the kitchen table where 2 cigarette butts are still in the tray. But he was just here, alive. We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner, he points at you, are here for you if you have any questions. Take your time, ma'am. What happened to him? She turns to you. Her neck and cheeks are covered with red blotches. Her double chin is shaking. It's still early to say, but at first glance it seems like he slipped and hit his head. It was an accident. He fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head. It's not really that early to say. There weren't any signs of a struggle. Was he drunk? Alcohol may have played a role. Yes, we don't know yet, but we will let you know when the results arrive. Yeah, he was. Yes. I see. She withdraws, trying to picture the scene. And you just found him there, lying in the cold. How long had he been there? If you say 2 days, maybe it will be etched in her mind forever. It's hard to say at this point. Couldn't have been too long. 2 days, maybe. Rough. How do I go about this? It couldn't have been long. It's hard to say at this point. That's also not pleasant. Where's the closure in that? I don't know which one to say. I'm not good at these things. Also, another human's writing this, and they might think, "Oh, I understand how to talk to people who've just lost someone. This is how they would react." And that's the problem with writing, is that you have to have a very good intuitive understanding of these types of exchanges. I don't, but I try. That's a completely separate discussion there. No closure, way too much closure. It couldn't have been long. Feels like a good medium to me. She blinks, eyes welling up with tears as her hands start searching for something from the pockets of her dress. Here, the lieutenant takes out his handkerchief. He has so many of these, and offers it to the woman. She nods and slowly wipes away her tears. Is there anything we could call for you? Anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you? No. She breathes in. I just need to tell my girls. The air gets sucked out of her lungs suddenly. Yeah, we hit the conceptualization. Unreal. God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come home? No. A day. Yes, they should know. Do you want us to call them and ask them here? No, take a day to recover. You'll be better prepared when they come home tomorrow. Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you. She nods, but with a wretched expression. Just tell me. What do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him? I'm becoming German. That's not the same accent. We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier. A very good call. He hands her a leaflet with the morgue's contact information. Is there anything else that the RCM can do for you? No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still... She rubs her face, runs her fingers over the cheeks that have become numb. Thank you. She looks down. Thank you for telling me. I'll call if... She runs out of breath. Again, I'm very sorry, ma'am. The lieutenant nods at the woman, then looks back at you, his voice lowered. We should step outside and talk. Let the library card buyer leave the room. Oh, that was heavy. Oh, that was a somber note to end the stream on. This is usually when I would end the stream for everyone who's new. I usually go from the start of this hour to the end of this hour, but we can push it just a little bit to talk to Kim.
You did well.
Oh, his voice is a lot deeper than I remembered. I should start doing it a little bit lower. The lieutenant says, as soon as you've left the apartment, the balcony feels cold and quiet with a stunning view over the distance. What now? Could have done more. Let's just say what now. I'll call the station when we're finished with the day and let them know the name of the deceased. That's it? What about Billy and her kids? These are basically the same question. That's it? That's it. We should get back to our case now that our duty here is done. Right, this is closed then. What about Billy and her kids? Let's just say. They'll manage. They have to. It's not your place to live their lives. Right, this is closed then. He nods. Let's go. That's closer to his voice, right? A little bit deeper than what I was first doing. How much experience do we have? That's not the way to check. Oh, almost. So yeah, this is basically where I end the stream usually, and this has a nice denouement, I suppose. A nice bit of closure. It's 20 past 12 in the game, which means still have to wait a while to do all the things that are based on it being quite a bit later, including talking to this fellow here, looking at a wall, confronting the pigs, talking to Kim, just a whole bunch of things. Yeah, but that's basically where we're going to end it for the day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you're new and you enjoyed the content and you want to keep up with me playing this game, feel free to follow, but no pressure. I stream every day from the start of the previous hour to this hour. For me here, it's 5 to 6. Oh, thank you so much, Ankev, for the follow. Really appreciate it. Yeah, so the schedule is up to date on my Twitch page. I'm going to be playing Disco Elysium tomorrow and Wednesday, and then going to Return of the Obra Dinn Thursday and Friday. And then, yeah, you can read the rest of the schedule. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow. Let's just get some music for when I go into the next thing. So, it did autosave, but I'm just going to save anyway. Just to be safe. Save, safe. Sound very similar, don't they? So yeah, I'm just going to go into the main menu, and then we're going to wrap up the stream. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.